The Taiwan Strait is once again a focal point of global anxiety. The United States has taken actions that have angered China. These actions signal a new approach to Taiwan. This new approach has far-reaching consequences. The United States is walking a tightrope. It wants to support Taiwan without provoking a war with China. The relationship between the United States, China, and Taiwan is complex. China sees Taiwan as a breakaway province. The United States has a policy of strategic ambiguity towards Taiwan. This means it does not explicitly say if it would defend Taiwan from a Chinese attack. However, recent actions by the United States suggest a shift away from this ambiguity. This shift has raised concerns about a potential conflict. The stakes are high for all parties involved. The United States State Department recently updated its fact sheet on Taiwan. This update, while it may seem minor at first glance, carries with it a host of significant implications that could reshape the geopolitical landscape in East Asia. This seemingly small change has significant implications. The fact sheet, a document that outlines the United States' stance and policies regarding Taiwan, has undergone a subtle yet profound transformation. The new fact sheet removes a key sentence. This sentence, which has been a cornerstone of U.S. policy for years, has been quietly omitted, signaling a potential shift in diplomatic strategy. It previously stated that the United States does not support Taiwan independence. This clear and unambiguous statement has been a bedrock of U.S.-China relations, aimed at maintaining a delicate balance in the region. This omission is a clear signal. By removing this sentence, the United States is sending a message that its stance on Taiwan may be evolving. The United States is moving away from its previous stance. This shift could have far-reaching consequences for U.S.-China relations and the stability of the Taiwan Strait. The updated fact sheet emphasizes United States' commitment to Taiwan. This renewed emphasis on commitment underscores the importance the U.S. places on its relationship with Taiwan. It highlights the Taiwan Relations Act. This act, passed in 1979, forms the legal basis for U.S. relations with Taiwan and commits the United States to providing Taiwan with the means to defend itself. This act commits the United States to providing Taiwan with the means to defend itself. The updated fact sheet reaffirms this commitment, signaling continued U.S. support for Taiwan's defense capabilities. The new language is stronger. The updated fact sheet uses more assertive language, indicating a firmer stance on Taiwan's security. It suggests a deeper United States commitment to Taiwan's security. This stronger language reflects a more robust U.S. approach to ensuring Taiwan's safety in the face of potential threats. This change in language is deliberate. It is a calculated move by the United States to signal its intentions and priorities in the region. It is a message to both China and Taiwan. To China, it serves as a warning, and to Taiwan, it offers reassurance. To China, it is a warning. The United States is making it clear that it will not tolerate any aggressive actions towards Taiwan. The United States will not tolerate any attempt to take Taiwan by force. This strong stance is intended to deter any potential military actions by China. To Taiwan, it is a reassurance. The United States is reaffirming its commitment to Taiwan's security and sovereignty. The United States is a reliable partner. This message is meant to strengthen the bond between the U.S. and Taiwan, ensuring continued cooperation and support. The removal of the sentence about Taiwan independence is significant. It marks a potential shift in U.S. policy, opening the door to new possibilities. It suggests the United States is no longer bound by its previous policy. This newfound flexibility allows the U.S. to adapt its approach to the evolving geopolitical landscape. This gives the United States more flexibility in its dealings with Taiwan. It can now navigate the complexities of the region with greater ease and adaptability. It also raises the possibility of the United States formally recognizing Taiwan as an independent country. This potential recognition could have profound implications for international relations and the balance of power in East Asia. China has reacted angrily to the United States' actions. It views them as a betrayal of trust. China sees the updated fact sheet as a violation of its One China principle. This principle states that Taiwan is a part of China. China has condemned the United States' actions in the strongest terms. It has accused the United States of interfering in its internal affairs. China has warned of serious consequences. It has vowed to take all necessary measures to defend its sovereignty. China has a range of options available. It could increase military activity near Taiwan. It could conduct more military exercises. It could also impose economic sanctions on Taiwan. China could also choose to punish the United States directly. The situation is highly volatile. Miscalculation by either side could lead to conflict. The United States and China need to engage in dialogue. They must manage their differences peacefully. The alternative is unthinkable. Section 4. A divided Taiwan: hope and anxiety. The U.S. actions have been met with mixed reactions in Taiwan. The island nation, with its vibrant democracy and unique culture, finds itself at a crossroads. Some Taiwanese welcome the increased U.S. support. They see it as a beacon of hope, a reassurance that they are not alone in their struggle for sovereignty. They see it as a sign that the U.S. is serious about defending Taiwan. This sentiment is particularly strong among those who have long felt the looming threat of Chinese aggression. They believe it will deter China from attacking. The presence of U.S. military forces is seen as a powerful deterrent, a shield against potential invasion. Others, however, are more cautious. They view the situation through a different lens, one colored by history and the complexities of international politics. They worry that the U.S. is using Taiwan as a pawn in its rivalry with China. This perspective is fueled by a deep-seated fear of becoming collateral damage in a larger geopolitical struggle. They fear that increased U.S. support will only provoke China. The specter of war looms large, casting a shadow over daily life and future aspirations. This could lead to a war that Taiwan cannot win. The potential for devastating conflict is a constant source of anxiety for many. The Taiwanese government has welcomed the U.S. actions. It sees the support as a necessary measure to ensure the island's security and autonomy. However, it has also called for calm and restraint. The leadership is acutely aware of the delicate balance they must maintain. Taiwan does not want to be seen as provoking China. The government is walking a tightrope, striving to assert its independence without igniting further tensions. It is walking a fine line between seeking U.S. support and avoiding confrontation with China. The situation is complex, with no straightforward solutions. There is no easy answer. The path forward is fraught with challenges and uncertainties. The Taiwanese people are divided. Opinions vary widely, reflecting the diverse perspectives and experiences of the population. They want peace and security. The desire for a stable and prosperous future is a common thread that unites them. However, they also want to maintain their own identity and way of life. The rich cultural heritage of Taiwan is a source of pride and a key aspect of their national identity. The younger generation in particular is vocal about their aspirations. They seek a future where Taiwan can thrive independently, free from external pressures. Taiwan's tech industry and entrepreneurial spirit are testaments to its resilience and ingenuity. These sectors symbolize hope and progress, even in uncertain times. Amidst the political turmoil, the natural beauty of Taiwan remains a constant. The island's landscapes offer a sense of peace and continuity, a reminder of what is at stake. At the heart of it all, the people of Taiwan cherish their communities and families. These bonds provide strength and support as they navigate the complexities of their situation. Cultural festivals and traditions continue to thrive, showcasing the vibrant spirit of Taiwan. These celebrations are a testament to the enduring identity and resilience of its people. Despite the challenges, there is a sense of hope. The people of Taiwan remain steadfast, determined to shape their own destiny and secure a peaceful future. Section 5. Arming an island, the latest U.S. arms sales. In recent years, the geopolitical landscape has been increasingly shaped by the strategic decisions of major powers. One such decision is the U.S. commitment to bolstering Taiwan's defense capabilities through substantial arms sales. The updated fact sheet is not the only action the U.S. has taken. The U.S. government has been actively involved in ensuring that Taiwan is well equipped to handle any potential threats. This involvement is not just limited to policy updates but extends to tangible support in the form of military hardware. The U.S. has also increased arms sales to Taiwan. This move is part of a broader strategy to maintain a balance of power in the Asia-Pacific region. By providing Taiwan with advanced military equipment, the U.S. aims to deter any aggressive actions from neighboring countries. In recent years, the U.S. has approved billions of dollars in arms sales. These sales are not just about numbers, they represent a significant investment in the security and stability of the region. The arms packages include a variety of sophisticated weaponry designed to enhance Taiwan's defensive capabilities. These sales include advanced weapon systems. From missile defense systems to cutting-edge radar technology, the U.S. is providing Taiwan with the tools it needs to protect its sovereignty. These systems are crucial for detecting and neutralizing potential threats before they can cause significant damage. These are designed to help Taiwan defend itself against a potential Chinese attack. The training and integration of these systems into Taiwan's military infrastructure are ongoing processes, ensuring that the island nation is prepared for any eventuality. These arms sales are highly controversial. They have sparked debates not only within the US but also on the international stage. Critics argue that these sales could escalate tensions and lead to an arms race in the region. China sees them as a direct threat. The Chinese government has been vocal in its opposition, viewing the arms sales as a challenge to its claims over Taiwan. This has led to a series of diplomatic protests and warnings from Beijing. It argues that they undermine its security interests. China contends that the US is destabilizing the region by providing Taiwan with advanced military capabilities. This, they argue, could embolden Taiwan to take a more assertive stance against China. China has repeatedly called on the US to stop selling arms to Taiwan. Despite these calls, the US has maintained its stance, arguing that the sales are a necessary measure to ensure peace and stability in the region. The US argues that the arms sales are necessary. Officials state that these sales are part of a broader strategy to support allies and maintain a balance of power. They emphasize that the goal is not to provoke conflict, but to prevent it through strength and preparedness. It says they are essential for Taiwan's self-defense. The US believes that a well-armed Taiwan is less likely to be coerced or attacked, thus contributing to regional stability. The training and support provided alongside the arms sales are aimed at ensuring that Taiwan can effectively use the equipment. The US maintains that the sales are consistent with its One China policy. This policy acknowledges China's position that there is only one China, but allows for the US to maintain unofficial relations with Taiwan. The arms sales, according to US officials, do not contradict this policy. It says they do not change the status quo in the Taiwan Strait. The US insists that its actions are aimed at preserving the current state of affairs, where Taiwan remains self-governing and free from coercion. The arms sales are a major point of contention between the US and China. This issue has been a recurring theme in diplomatic discussions and has contributed to the growing tensions between the two superpowers. They are a key indicator of the deteriorating relationship between the two countries. The arms sales are often cited as evidence of the strategic rivalry and mistrust that characterize US-China relations today. The sales are likely to continue. Despite the controversies and diplomatic protests, the US shows no signs of halting its arms sales to Taiwan. This ongoing support is seen as a long-term commitment to Taiwan's security. This will further increase tensions in the region. As the US continues to provide military support to Taiwan, the geopolitical landscape in the Asia-Pacific region is likely to become even more complex and fraught with tension. The future of US-China relations and the stability of the region hang in the balance. Section 6. A global chessboard, wider implications. The situation in the Taiwan Strait has implications that extend far beyond East Asia. The US and China are the world's two most powerful countries. Any conflict between them would have devastating consequences for the entire world. The US actions are part of a broader strategy. The US is seeking to counter China's growing influence in the world. It is doing this by strengthening its alliances in the Indo-Pacific region. It is also increasing its military presence in the region. China sees this as a direct challenge. It views the US actions as an attempt to contain its rise. China is determined to become a global superpower. It is unwilling to back down from what it sees as US provocations. The situation is dangerous. The risk of miscalculation is high. The US and China need to find a way to manage their rivalry peacefully. The future of the world may depend on it.